Well, I think anyone watching this will be as surprised and disgusted as I am about a rapist being sent to the women's prison estate. Women's prisons are full of people who are very vulnerable. They've often been the victims of male violence and sexual violence, and it's absolutely absurd that a male offender who began the criminal trial process identifying as a male offender is being sent there. From what I understand in court, they don't have a gender recognition certificate. This individual has simply declared that he now identifies as female and appears to have been treated accordingly.
The simple fact is, I do, as I've said already, trust the SPS to deal with this. They do not, as is the case in England and Wales, have their process determined by the presence of a GRC. We don't do that in Scotland. That's not how it's done. So if somebody did have a GRC, it wouldn't guarantee them the right to be transferred to the place of their choice.
Any transgender person who is admitted into custody is admitted into the establishment that matches their identified gender that they were living in within the community. If we feel that someone poses a particular risk, then we have the opportunity to keep them separate from the general population until that risk assessment is done. If the decision is then made for them to integrate into mainstream and associate with other women, then that would be done in a very slow and staged process. It would be monitored and supervised very closely, and it would be reviewed regularly.